Okay, so I'll ask this one just because it's the obvious that literally there's like 50 people who ask this question.
Oh God, I know what it is.
Oh God, that's okay. That's a great way to start. Awesome. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, I'm Emile. I'm not a snack, I'm Emile. It's my tagline. This is my boyfriend, AJ. I feel like if I don't turn that thing around, I'm gonna keep looking at it. All right guys, so the reason we're here today is because we're doing a boyfriend tag. Neither one of us has ever done a boyfriend tag. Yeah. But I know what a boyfriend tag is. AJ doesn't really know what it is. So on my Instagram, I asked you guys if you want us to do a boyfriend tag. I wanted you guys to send questions.
Oh my God, I'm just not noticing your toe.
Why you gotta call out my toe?
He has a band-aid on his toe.
They don't know I got a band-aid on my toe though.
Now they do.
Oh my God. I asked you guys questions and he hasn't seen any of the questions. Obviously it was my Instagram, so I've seen all the questions. So I know what they are.
Wait, so you know?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I haven't like thought about the answers.
Okay.
I just wanted like your genuine reaction. There's no pressure.
Am I allowed to lie?
No, you can't lie.
Is it like a... Okay.
Why would you lie?
I don't know.
It's about our relationship.
It's like truth or dare? Or
no, it's questions about our relationship. It's a boyfriend tag.
Oh.
By the way, we have lemonade. Cheers.
With lime.
Oh, and we're in our bedroom, so you're joining us in where we sleep. Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, no, that's like 100 questions.
Okay, listen. He's getting overwhelmed because he sees all the questions. Okay, so let's just start with this.
Okay, sure.
Let's start with this, okay? So one of the questions that a large majority of people are asking is how did we meet? So I think that's an easy way to start. From my perspective, from your perspective.
Okay.
I'll start. So I used to host at a network called AfterBuzz TV. When I started, I was hosting on the Scandal After Show.
Oh, you were there before me?
Yeah.
Oh.
America's Got Talent After Show was my third show. And at the time I was hosting with, I think it was just one other girl, Kaori. And then the next week, Kira and AJ were joining. We got an email saying that they were joining the panel. I looked up my future co-host and I saw AJ's information online and I looked him up.
Why are you sweating?
I'm not sweating. I was in the closet when I was on that for a long time. Before I met AJ and when I met AJ, I was in the closet. So let me just preface with that. You take over, I can't.
No, I joined this panel. I decided to do extra shows that summer to get extra practice. And I didn't know this until later. But he sat in the car and waited till I got there and watched me from the car walk into the studio.
Wait, that makes me sound like a creeper.
No, you totally were a creeper. This closet little, like, were you 21, 22?
Is it recording? I just wanted to make sure it was recording.
So I didn't know this till, I don't know how long into our relationship he told me this, but he watched me and stalked me.
I did not stalk you, that sounds so creepy.
But our first night together, I could tell, I knew he was gay. I just knew. And because I could tell by how he was looking at me, we actually have on camera the first time we really met.
And we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV show for America's Got Talent. Tonight we'll be covering week 1, night 2, and week 2, night 1.
That's tricky.
Yeah, that's tricky. My name is Emile Ennis Jr. and tonight I'm joined with 3 lovely co-hosts. So I'll let them introduce themselves.
All right, I am Kira Bate.
Ladies first, of course.
And I'm Kaori Take.
And I'm AJ Gibson. Thank you. And I'm lovely.
Lovely.
We're all lovely.
We're all lovely.
First of all, I think bravo to me for being persistent and knowing what I want ahead of time and just like.
What did you want?
I wanted to meet you, obviously, and hang out or whatever. Anyway, it is a cool thing that for the rest of our life, we can go on YouTube and see the first time we met. Because technically, when I walked into the studio, that was the first time we met because when he got there, it was right as the show was supposed to start.
Look, I'm late sometimes.
Basically, there wasn't like a lot of time for hi, I'm Emile, hi, I'm AJ, blah, blah. We kind of like met each other for the first time on camera. So it is cool seeing that. So for everybody who wants to know how we met, it wasn't on Grindr or something like that. We actually met hosting a show together. Oh yeah, okay. Who made the first move?
You did. So I made a joke. During one of our first episodes about doing a no pants episode.
It wasn't during the episode. You sent me a text because you were thirsty.
No, I made a comment in the group and made a joke about it and then No, you text me. I made a joke in the group about we should do a, no, you know the truth, you're lying right now.
It wasn't a group, it was just me, me and you.
All four of us. Well, he talked about it in person, and then he hit me up later and said,
Fake
hey.
news.
No, I have the text.
Where is it? You do not have the text, that was completely different phones.
You hit me up one night, late night, saying, hey, so about that no pants episode, ...
Because you had texted me.
Because the joke was, well, maybe, but you brought that up.
Okay, I did.
The joke was, though, that we all were on camera, but only from the waist up because we were sitting at this, like, table thing. So you couldn't see our pants anyway, so why wear, like, cute pants or pants at all? And then he got real excited about that.
Okay, I will say I did text you. Basically, the way our relationship formed, we were friends for 3 or 4 months before we actually started dating. And again, I was in the closet. And the whole reason I came out of the closet was because of AJ, because when we were talking and hanging out and getting to know each other, eventually we started to develop feelings for each other. And then at one point you said that it would be hard for you to go through like the process of dealing with somebody who's still in the closet and everything that comes with that.
And I asked you if you could ever see yourself dating the guy.
At what point in your friendship did you two become romantically interested? Was it love at first sight? For me, it was love at first sight. I don't think it was love at first sight for him.
You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
No. You were very different back then.
I used to wear all brown.
Yeah. He used to get these matching pimples on both cheeks all
It
the
was
time,
cute.
And he wore all brown and a lot of plaid and bootcut jeans. And also, you like low-key weighed like 80 pounds. I'm 10 years older than he is, but he was
9.5. First of all, it wasn't that bad. And
no, you were cute for sure.
Well, I know it's cute because you're dating me.
I know that, but like it was like diamond in the rough situation. Like low-key at that time, I was like, yeah, I was like feeling myself. I thought I was in my prime. And then I met you, and you were like this closeted little young guy from Atlanta.
Okay, so what attracted you to me then?
You know what got me.
Well, no, but I'm saying what actually, because that was like after we had started talking for a while.
Oh,
so
you
what
have
actually attracted
charisma.
me?
You have charisma for days.
I have swag.
You have charisma.
And
you have
swag.
swag now.
I had swag back then.
Now you had no swag.
I had to have swag because I got you. Okay. This person said, whose is bigger? We're not answering that. Lies. How long have you guys been together?
Almost 7 years.
Yeah, it'll be 7. It'll literally be 7 years next month, our anniversary. Well, technically our anniversary is September 15th, but I don't think that's like our actual anniversary.
Yeah, we don't really know.
I feel like we don't remember the early years of our relationship that much.
Yeah, I remember our first kiss.
I remember our first kiss. It took me forever to kiss him. We were sitting in the car and I was still in the closet and I was shy and I would look at him and I would look away and I would look at him again and then look away. And it probably took about 20 something minutes. It was completely quiet in the car.
Because I was not about to like make a move when he wasn't ready. Like that's just not my vibe.
Well, I appreciate that. Eventually I got the courage to kiss him.
We had to drink, we had a beer that night.
Pacifico.
Pacifico, each had a Pacifico. We were at Wahoo's Fish Tacos. And our first kiss was in the parking lot in my Chevy Equinox I used to have.
Yeah. So basically, we were in the same hosting class too. We were at AfterBuzz together, and so we would take class together, and then we would talk by the car. And then this one day, he was like, "Do you want to go somewhere else?" And
I low key just wanted to see him after AfterBuzz.
I know. Cause you liked me. Okay.
Like, you're gonna kiss me on my cheek or something.
You look real thirsty right now. Okay. Some of these questions, you can't see the questions.
What?
Some of these questions aren't even like questions for us. Like this person said, what do you do when you have no friends and don't want to be alone all the time?
Oh.
That's not related to us though.
No, but I know what that's like. I can give you advice.
How do you stay committed to a relationship for 6 years?
I don't know, we just have fun together. We communicate eventually.
We just have open and honest conversations. I think that's what keeps it going strong.
Yeah, and he knows my deepest, darkest fears, and I know his, and we don't use those against each other.
Yeah.
No. That was a sweet one.
It says, what is your favorite thing about each other's souls?
Aww. You're easily one of the most genuine people I've ever met. Each and every day, you're more and more comfortable in your skin. And You are so loyal to people. To your family, to your friends, to me, to your career, to everything. Just loyal. And I love all of those characteristics about you. And you're really cute. Like, really cute.
It's not part of my soul, though.
But you're so cute, though.
Even though you put on like a tough exterior, you care deeply too, to the point where like you care and you give so much of yourself, sometimes so much so that it's at a sacrifice to your own well-being. And that's a great characteristic, but not great when it's like affecting your health and you. But I think it's such a beautiful thing that you do care so much about others. Like, I know you say you want to change the world, you want to help so many people, but that's not like just a saying for you. Like, you really do want to do that, which I think is a beautiful thing, because like we're all here on this earth for a reason, but I don't think everybody taps into their purpose and what they're meant to do while they're here. And I feel like we both encourage each other to tap into our unique gifts so that we can actually make a difference in this world and like actually, I don't know, actually make people feel like they're here for, don't cry, like they're, but just make sure that everybody knows that you're not just here to wake up and go back to sleep and like just float through life. Like, everybody has a purpose. Like, I can honestly say that you every day are encouraging people to find that purpose. So I think that's my favorite thing about your soul, is that you're giving part of your soul to help other people find their soul. That makes sense.
I just love people.
This person says, what is the worst fight that y'all ever had? Well, it depends on what you consider. We might not consider the worst fight the same thing either. That we don't really fight that much, and I don't know.
A few weeks ago there was that time that you went out there and you popped the balloon you got me, and then you laid.
Oh, so I got him I forgot about that fight. But again, I don't consider these fights though. These were like little petty arguments.
We don't really have big fights.
Yeah, it's like we literally will be mad at each other for like an hour.
Why did you do that though?
Because I was in my feelings. Basically, we got into an argument about something and we were mad with each other, and he stayed in the room and wasn't really talking, so I was like, whatever, and I went out into the living room in my feelings. And so this was a couple of days after his birthday, and I had like this huge happy birthday balloon in the living room. To be fair, it had been like 4 days since. It was still inflated though, but it was slowly, like very slowly. It was healing.
It had a good month in it.
Yeah.
Still.
So I was, you know when you're like talking to yourself and you're having these emotions, and so I was talking to myself and I was like, I'm so mad right now, and I was just figuring out everything that he did, even though
he popped the balloon and then he laid it out perfectly in the trash can so that when I opened the trash can, I would see it right there. And he told me this because he's crazy.
I didn't tell you that.
Yes, you
did. I didn't. No, I didn't. I popped the balloon, you saw it in the trash can, and you're like, did you pop the balloon? I'm like, yeah, I popped the balloon. He's like, why? And I was like, because. And at that point, I didn't want to admit that it was because whatever. I was like, I didn't just pop the balloon. I strategically folded the balloon and placed it on top of the trash so that he could see it when he opened the trash. So I didn't admit that immediately, but it did eventually come out.
So you're crazy.
Okay. Who caves in the fight first? This is from Devin.
I would say earlier on in our relationship, always you.
Yeah.
And as you've grown and as I've softened, it's more equal now.
This is from Jackie.
Wait, our friend Jackie?
Yeah.
No.
Does he know about your toe addiction? Yes. AJ knows about my toe addiction.
Wait, what toe addiction?
In between the toes thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she knows. He knows.
Kinky.
This one's good. What's your favorite memory together as a couple? Love you, XX. When people put XX, does that mean like?
That means just hugs, I think.
Oh.
I think if there's 2 X's, it's hug, hug.
Oh, hug, hug.
If it's triple X, it's like some porn stuff.
Well, obviously.
And if it's XO,
all right.
My favorite memory of us as a couple was us staying in the ocean in Cancun past the sunset, and as the moon was up, and getting yelled at and told to come out of the water by the staff from the hotel because we were out there way past like a reasonable time.
Oh, it's the one, it's the one!
I love how you think you're gonna swim and hold that and do it.
Look at that moon. See it? See it?
so pretty.
That was pretty amazing.
That was for our 4-year anniversary.
Your mom gave us a trip to Mexico.
Yeah, we went to Cancun.
Yeah.
My favorite memory as a couple, when I don't know if it was like the first or second Christmas, but there was one day where AJ just told me to stay in the living room. And I was like, okay. And he was in our bedroom forever. And when he finally came and got me, he told me to close my eyes when I walked in, and he had a tent set up in the bedroom, and inside the tent he had like the fake snow you put around a tree. He had that inside the tent with like sleeping bags, and then he had a TV. He had like a 20-something, 27-inch TV.
32-inch TV.
Oh, it was a huge TV. He put the full TV in the tent with the DVD player, and I don't know if you've seen like those Christmas classics like Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like the
Home Alone.
It's not like claymation, it's
Yeah.
like the weird 3D old school. He had that playing in there, and then he ordered Thai food. It was
I had fake Christmas trees sitting out in the room, and then I had lights hanging in the room so that it would look like stars in the sky.
Oh, and then you can't see this light, but we have like this dome light in our room, and he was like, had it low. So we entered the tent, it looked like the moon. It was really sweet.
That was good.
That's one of my favorite memories. Who takes out the trash in the relationship?
Me, always, every single time. He's never done it. He's literally never.
First of all, you can't say never. You cannot say never with anything.
99% of the trash that's been taken out, the laundry that's been done, the dishes that have been done, the cleaning, the bedroom, the bathroom, everything I do. To be fair,
yes,
he has taken care of a heavier amount of the financial responsibility through seasons where because I'm an author and a host and I don't have a steady job and I haven't for years, he carries that weight a lot more often lately.
And pause, but he's not like struggling. Like
No, I'm good.
He books one job and it pays for months at a time sometimes. So
but also I think he's okay with it because in his head he's like, well, I don't have to do shit then.
Well, yeah, I don't want to have to clean. So how do you like Emile's hair?
I love it. I like it so much. Like, I love a shaved head. I think it's sexy. But I like having something to like play with, even though he doesn't let me very often.
Well, because if I just twisted it, you can't touch it.
Yeah, it's cute.
AJ, does your neck constantly hurt from looking back at it on the daily? When did it have a peach emoji?
Looking back at what?
At my booty!
Wait, why would my neck hurt from looking back at your booty? If I was looking back, I'd be looking at my own, and my own is good.
No, like if I walk past you and then you're like, ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You don't, oh, yeah.
Does
It's
it hurt?
so, oh, ow. Ooh, oh, that hurts so much.
Interesting.
You got a nice booty, though.
Thank you. Would you rather eat AJ's poop every day for breakfast or never, ever, ever see him again? So, I thought about, when this popped up, and I wasn't going to put this on here, but then I thought about it, right? So, no, just pause, just hear me out. Hear me out. Of course, I love you, and I want to see you. I wouldn't want, so if that was an ultimatum, they didn't say the amount. It could literally be a speck, like in my oatmeal. And then, like it's a tiny speck of poop in my oatmeal, and I wouldn't even taste it. They didn't say the amount. They just said, would you rather eat AJ's poop every day for breakfast?
Is this what the internet is?
I guess I would do that.
I'm not answering it.
Well, it wasn't for you. It said, would you rather eat AJ's?
Good.
It didn't say Emile's.
Because I'm not answering it.
But it wasn't a question
Your
for
heart
you.
would be broken.
You wouldn't eat a speck?
Continue, it's not for me.
But you wouldn't eat a speck?
It's not for me.
You would rather not see me every day?
It's not for me. You said it.
Hope you don't choke on that lemonade. You wouldn't eat a speck? Have y'all ever broken up and why?
Oh, yeah.
We broken up one time, and it was for 8 hours. Basically, he broke up with me 6 years ago, yeah. Because we moved in together after dating for 9 months.
Yeah.
And it was just too soon. Okay, so I'll ask this one just because it's the obvious that literally there's like 50 people who ask this question.
Oh, God, I know what it is.
Oh, God, that's okay, that's a great way to start. Awesome. Never mind then. I'm glad you're excited.
I saw like 1,500 likes on this question the other day on one of your YouTube videos.
And your response is, oh, God.
I know what it is.
Oh, God.
No, I just know what it is. It's pressure.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, ask it.
They want to know, when are you proposing? I'll read you because they say it in different ways.
Oh, do they?
So when are you getting married? When will AJ propose, or is he waiting on you? Are y'all getting married? When will we put a ring on it? By we, I'm assuming they mean you. Do you plan on getting married? When are you and AJ getting married? I mean, what are you guys waiting for? Is AJ ever going to propose? Come on already. So basically, they just want to know what the holdup is since we've been together for almost 7 years. Sweaty. One, I am not going to be the one to propose.
Why?
Because we've established that. Don't play dumb. We've established that you're going to be the one to propose. So, I guess answer the people's question. I'm very curious as well.
What's the question? Just in one simple phrase. Like, can you just rephrase it for me so I'm clear?
So you're clear.
Yeah, what is the question?
Why haven't you proposed yet? Is the question.
Oh. I've got a plan. You don't even know about it. And either do you. It'll happen. And also, low-key, they're just, in relationships, sad answer?
No, I don't want a sad answer.
Well, I mean, I think it's truthful. My dad's been married 4 times. And so I kind of want to make sure that, I get this thing right.
That after almost 7 years, I'm the one.
No, you are the one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not stepping out.
Mm-hmm.
But and we've also, to be clear, we've only been legally allowed to for 3 or 4 years. 3 years.
Right, so.
Calm down. You guys are not helping this situation.
I think I get
It'll
that,
happen, relax.
I get that you guys are asking. There's so many of our friends, even family members, who have been dating less time than we have, and they've gotten engaged, married. Some people
engaged multiple times.
Yeah. So it's we have a lot of pressure from people asking us what the holdup is.
We also want to make sure our families are okay.
Yeah.
All family members that we want at our wedding, we want them to know, I want my family to know him. He wants his family to really know me. I think we're more so concerned with some of your family members. Yeah, I have zero concerns with my family.
Well.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Do you have any, So basically, I know that I have put extra pressure on because if you've watched me on here, on Clever, or on my Instagram, I'm extra. And so when it comes to the engagement and the ring and everything, I'm extra. So does that put
Yeah, I
extra
can't
pressure
just
on you?
I know I can't just get you a basic ring and just propose to you at the Cheesecake Factory.
But you do know, any real talk, you could propose to me right here and that would be fine.
Okay, we're not doing that.
No, we're not proposing on camera right now. I'm just saying
I know, but real talk, I don't think that's actually true.
No, but real talk, a proposal is legit. It's not about the extraness of it all. Yes, I want extra. I'm just saying no matter how you do it, it's still about cementing our relationship, and that's what the most important thing is. So no matter how you did it, it's not gonna be oh God, he proposed to me like that,
Well, it's nice to know that after 7 years that you actually feel that way, because you never actually said that.
I still want extra though.
I know you do. See?
No, I'm just saying. I would be happy with any way you propose.
Okay, it's gonna happen. Calm down, everybody. Relax.
But a little extra.
Oh my God, he walked me into a ring store the other day.
Why you gotta tell them my business?
He literally grabbed my hand.
Okay, to be fair,
walked me into a fancy ass ring shop.
Wait. Okay, here's my thing though. So I took him in there because I knew that it's probably gonna happen sometime in the future. It could be tomorrow, it could be 3 years from now. But did you know my ring size?
8.
Did you know my ring size?
No.
Exactly. So
Would I
wanted to. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna, while I'm sleeping, put a thread around my finger and do something. I just wanted to take him into the store so that he could figure out what my ring size was, and yes, that was the reason. It wasn't putting pressure on you. It was just trying to get that out of the way.
You need to calm down.
Okay, Taylor. Yeah. Oh, there were a lot of people who asked about kids. Do we want kids? Do we plan on having kids? How many kids do we want? And
take it away, Emile.
I do want kids. And I think I've always been the person though where I just want to make sure I'm secure in my career and I can provide for kids financially. Mm-hmm. And I never want to bring or adopt a child or bring a child into this world where I can't give them the lifestyle I think they deserve or the life I think they deserve. So that's always my biggest fear. But that's also why I do work so hard in my career to make sure that I can provide for them, because I mean, I do want a family. I want a family.
Well, so do I. Being a dad has always sort of been my #1 goal. Even before I ever thought about a partner or any sort of marriage growing up, I never really thought about those things. I thought about being a dad. And I've always wanted 3 kids.
3?
And I'm also almost 10 years older than you.
I know, but 3?
So we've got to figure out a time. I'm okay with 2.
Okay. 2 and a dog.
Yeah. Twins would be fun.
Twins?
Yeah, like a boy and a girl would be done. Like, you know, just be over it. We could adopt like 5-year-old twins right now and be like really young dads forever.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So,
You're right.
but
We'll figure it out.
we have options.
Yeah.
No rush.
I feel like we answered some good questions.
I think we did
we
so
told them,
good.
We told them how we met. We told
did
them about
so
like
good. You stalked me in a car.
I did not stalk you.
Mhm.
Just to be clear.
Just spit on me.
Oh, sorry. You were. Well, that's my spit though.
But I'm still not gonna eat flakes of your poop for breakfast.
I didn't say flakes. I said a speck. A speck of my poop. It is not that a speck. A speck. Or you wouldn't see me ever.
I have a good memory.
But sorry, I'm yelling into your
Oh my
ear.
God, you just like broke my eardrum.
Sorry. I talked really well. Guys, if you made it this far, click that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Also, leave a comment below letting me know what else you want to see on this channel and what you liked about this video.
Tell me if I did okay.
You did great. You're doing great, sweetie.
Thanks, Bill.
Now you're supposed to say Chris Jenner. But guys, you can find me at Emile Ennis Jr. and you can find AJ on Instagram at _AJ Gibson. And follow us and love us. And, you know, maybe, why are you waving bye?
I don't know.
I was about to talk about the proposal.
Okay, bye. Mwah.